This is the Jones family. They lived way back in the 1700s. For a good portion of their lives, they lived in Virginia, until one day Father Jones said, "Honey, we're going to move to Connecticut." Mother Jones replied, "Why Connecticut and not New York?" He replied, "Well, Virginia, along with New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, New Jersey, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Georgia are all royal colonies, and I am tired of being completely under Great Britain's control, whereas I want to move to Connecticut or Rhode Island, because they are charter colonies." Mrs. Jones replied, "Well, if you don't want to be controlled by England, then why don't we just move to a proprietary colony, like Pennsylvania, Delaware, or Maryland? The king gave land to specific people, and we would just have to live under those people's laws." He replied, "But dear, I still want some British rule. I just want more say in the government, and not have the governor rule the legislature like it does now." She agreed with him. So their entire family, including 2 daughters and a son, moved to Connecticut, and they were all very happy there. Johnny, the Joneses' only son, ended up becoming an apprentice for the local carpenter. Mother Jones became a part of a sewing group, and Father Jones even got elected to the colony's legislature. One of the bills that they passed, and the governor could not veto, was on imports and exports. Now they could import or bring into the country more goods than they could before. For example, the Joneses had had trouble growing tea leaves, so now they imported those from England so that they could have their tea and crumpets. They could also now export more or sell more goods to other countries than they could before when they had lived in a royal colony. So now they exported a lot of wool to other countries for a large profit. Even though it had been a tough move and a hard adjustment to the drastic weather changes from Virginia to Connecticut, they liked living there, and they all lived happily ever after.